Delivery driver caught on camera relieving herself on a porch. Here we go. Look, they show her full face. She turns around. This lady is working for Amazon. She takes a poo after she delivers the package, so she does her job, and then just gives an extra little something. And it shows her face. Imagine watching the news and seeing your friend take a shit. And then she does it again at a house a few doors away. Amazon made a statement saying, "We're deeply disturbed by the unacceptable behavior of this delivery driver." I mean, we all know that they say Amazon workers have it really tough. They're on like a really strict time schedule. They're not allowed to take breaks. So I think that she just had to go. I don't think that she knew this person's house or like was trying to do anything evil. I think this poor girl had to poo and she took initiative and she was just getting her job done. I do think she probably should have not pooped near the package because kind of makes it obvious. And everyone has ring cams now. How do you not think like there's going to be a ring cam? Well, I hope all of your guys' weeks are going better than the Amazon driver caught brown-handed. Is that a thing? What, red-handed? We'll just say red-handed. Are you allowed to say red-handed? Oh, no. Hello and welcome back to Misery Loves Mandy. I've got Wrigley behind me. You can't see him, but it's the best dog in the world, so we're feeling good. I am coming off of a really good week, which means this week is going to suck ass. I'm going to poop on someone's front yard. Just kidding. I don't poop. I'm a girl. I'm a little girl. But last week, I got my first paid regular spot at the Laugh Factory, and I got my face on the little marquee. It was super cool. I'm not one to brag, but I usually don't have anything to brag about. So this is just exciting. It's a big LA accomplishment, and I wanted to share with you guys. I also got to perform at the Improv and the Laugh Factory in the Comedy Store all in 1 week. Yeah, some people get it all in one day, but I got it in the week, all in the same week, and it's so cool, and I hope this keeps happening. This weekend, I'm supposed to be at the Laugh Factory San Diego if it doesn't get canceled. So get your tickets so it doesn't get canceled. Memorial Day weekend. It's a tough one for all of us. Everyone's on the road and traveling and
in San Diego, you're competing with the beach.
Oh, the competition is steep. Everyone's going to get wasted, and even if they bought tickets, would they even make it there? I don't think so. Speaking of getting drunk, your girl broke her not drinking streak. You have Mike is very happy about this. I hate when something gets built up so much. Like that's the thing with streaks. That's why they tell you to make a streak. You don't want to break the streak. It's not even like I didn't want to drink. It's just like you've made it this far. Why stop now? And I gotta tell you, for not drinking for January, February, March, April, May, for 4.5 months and finally drinking, why was it so hard to get drunk? I mean, isn't the whole point of taking some time off from drinking so you get easily fucked up?
What was the choice of drink?
So I was going to go for a beer. We get in the beer line and we're at Disney, the big Disney day I've been talking about. And one of my friends' belly hurt and the other friend didn't want beer. So then I was like, oh, then I'll get out of the beer line. I got beer. I got just like in my head. And then we all got ciders and I love a cider. So I was like, that sounds good. 5%. I go, you're some pussy shit, but I haven't been drinking. It'll be fine. I was like I chugged the first one. It was gone in 20 seconds. They looked at me like, this is why she quit drinking. And then I had like 5 ciders, which is $400 at Disneyland. And I was like, where's my buzz? I got probably 20 seconds where I was in the bathroom with Audrey and I was dying laughing and I was like, why did I ever quit drinking? Ah! And then that was gone. Like the buzz just didn't last. I don't know. It just, that's the thing with drinking. Once you stop, it's like, then you're just hungover. Like at least with my weed pen, I can like microdose and just keep it flowing very cheaply and control it better. But I also think that we ended up walking throughout the day at Disney 30,000 steps. So I was like, I think that the walking was just vacuuming up any alcohol I was consuming, which, come on, walking, don't be so lame. What a loser that is. Also, the next day, I don't know if I got sick or allergies or it was just too much on my body. We all got sick after just adults going to Disneyland drinking. It just destroyed all of us. You can't just do that anymore, I guess. When I used to go, I was in my 20s and I would black out and no repercussions. Ooh.
I think they were both technically right.
But all in all, I had a lot of fun. I haven't drank since Disney. I'm waiting for my cruise. I swear to God, though, the more I'm drinking versus weed's winning. Although last night I was at the store and I was talking to some friends about this, like to sneak on the cruise some weed. It was like these little packets of liquid weed that you can pour into drinks. And I was telling them about that. And they were all like, you know what? Enjoy this weed fun you're having because that only lasts the first 2 years. Then after that, you get really high and too high and overthink life and it's not the same anymore. Also, liquid weed has all these bad things in it. And I was like,
22 years flying high.
I was like, I think Mike's still having fun. But I guess they say the liquid weed has a lot of bad things. But everything's bad for you. Let me just enjoy this high, no pun intended, I am on of enjoying weed. But I'm still at a crossroads with alcohol. I will never quit fully, but I don't know. I guess I just need to, we'll see how the cruise goes. I cannot wait for this cruise. I am so excited. I love just doing cheesy shit. I missed the Ren Fair the last few years. I really wanted to go this year. That's one of the most cheesy things I do. And I haven't been back because it kind of doubled up with Disney. I can't afford Disney and the Ren Fair. You could Venmo me at Mandy Martino. Great.
Next year we're going. That's the plan.
Okay, yes. Next year is the year. Gonna get all decked out, and that is another one of my favorite places to get wasted is the Ren Fair.
We have to take your friend Kat because
I know. I saw she was all dressed up in the funniest costume ever.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was good. Not Cat Bird. Other cat. Cat with the C, not cat with the K. But yeah, I don't know. I think I just want to keep getting high. That's responsible, right? That's what I want to do. I did try the other day, though, to be productive high, like midday gummy. Let's just say I went to sleep. That's my problem, though, with the gummies. You don't know, like, how strong they're going to be. I thought half was good. I was like, I'm about to have no anxiety as I be productive. And I didn't have any anxiety because I slept. And I guess it worked, but I was like, well, that was my day.
22 years have not figured out the edible game.
Yeah, it's so inconsistent. Same brand, same amounts. It's so all over the place.
It's one of the little Russian roulettes left in life.
It is. That's kind of fun, though. It is kind of fun about it. But I think for daytime, I should probably just stick to feeling my feelings. Boring. Oh, so this I have a good weekly wiener. This is something that always bugs me, will forever bug me, and I don't care who the friend is. I cannot stand when a friend brings a friend for plans. You've got friends with somebody, then they invite their friend, not a mutual friend, their friend, thinking it's selfish. They're like, oh yeah, they're friends with both of these people, me and their friend, so they're going to be fine. But now their friend and then me, we have to get to know each other. Oh, God, how awful. You have to try to be nice, be on your best behavior, and then like not shit talk and do all the things that you would do one-on-one. A one-on-one hang is my only kind of hang I like. I just like to just be with that one person, let loose, and go. But then add a stranger to that? First of all, my friend is lucky I am even going to do something and I haven't canceled, because I always cancel when it comes to plans. But then you're going to bring another friend, which also that means I didn't even have to go because you had someone to go with. Why am I putting on makeup for this shit?
Which one of us was the backup?
Yeah. Did you have a backup? Great point, Mike. Am I the backup or is she the backup? You can't double dip. You got to risk it. You got to make plans and just trust that person's going to follow through. Now that we're saying this, maybe she brought a friend because she thought I was going to cancel, and it's on me. Maybe I did this to myself from my track record.
Maybe we're going to learn a lot about you on this solo podcast.
No, but I have a rule. I'm only allowed to cancel on a friend twice, and then or once in a row. I don't like let it go, because that's how you can't do that. That's on you for making the plans. So I don't know, but that's my wiener. Are you okay with people bringing friends to hang out?
It's kind of weird. People know me well enough to know that I'm not going to enjoy a crowd.
Yeah, no one likes a crowd.
Yeah.
Oh. Hate it. I hate it. So if you're that person that selfishly brings their friend to hang out with a friend, don't even ask your friend, because maybe your friend's going to be polite and say, yeah, no problem. We always say no problem. That's like every time I go to pick up a friend and I pull outside of their house, I go, I'm here, but take your time. No rush. But that's not even that. I go on my way. Then I go almost there. And then I go, I'm here, but take your time, which those text just meant get your motherfucking ass outside now.
Have you ran into the people who say they're there before they're there?
Oh, I haven't, but I always debate doing it because no one's ever outside when I'm there. But then I'm like, what if they are outside?
So I can see the parking lot from here, and people will tell me I just pulled up.
Oh, yeah. They cannot lie to you.
And if they just pulled up, I'd go down and let them in the back door and make it quick. Mm-hmm. But they never just pull up.
Oh, yeah. See, guys, just tell the truth. I always lie, which I've said on this before. Is I always lie when I'm going to be like 20 minutes away. I'll be like 15. Why do we cut off time? They're going to know.
It can't start with a 2. It's got to be in the teens.
Yeah, it's got to be in the teens.
Fuck you.
That is like unacceptable late if you are in the 2s.
If it's an entire sitcom, no.
Yeah, you can't be a Seinfeld episode late. No, that is a Seinfeld episode idea, being a Seinfeld episode late. There's too much when it comes to everything. I've been joking about with my best friend. I was on the phone with her earlier today. Shout out, Grace. I love you. She's moving, by the way. My best friend's in San Diego from Florida. She's in San Diego. I like knowing she's driving distance. It makes me feel safe. And now she's moving to the Carolinas. What is going to happen? I can't lose my best friend. And we're not going to lose each other, but I just need her to be close. And now it's happening, but we FaceTime all the time, so it's fine. But anyways, today we were joking about how different our problems are. We were like, we both started at the same place. We became friends in high school. We had lacrosse problems. We had boy problems. We blacked out drunk problems together. We've got stories. And now I went this route and she went the kid route. And she's still following her dreams and doing all of her. She's doing everything. But just the kids thing, I was like, oh, I need episode topics for my solo podcast. I'm stressing. She goes, I just looked into school in South Carolina. I'm going to have you guess, Mike. Guess how much a preschool is in South Carolina a month for one kid. Preschool price a month for one kid in South Carolina.
$2,000.
You were close. $1,500. You guys.
So I guess the LA prices is what you told me?
Yeah, you did. I would have never guessed that much money. $1,500. Wait, how much is that a year? 1,500, how many months? 1,500 People are shouting this number because
It's 1,800.
$18,000 a year times two kids. That's more money if I do the math correctly. Holy shit. That is a bigger problem than topics about my solo episode. I was like, that's crazy expensive. And then she said, do you know how much money it costs you to have a kid to give birth? Did you know this number?
I do not.
So just the average price or like average top, I think was, do you want to guess? Hospital bill for having a kid.
$63,000.
You're close again. What the hell? All of these numbers, if I were to guess, would have been like nowhere near. They would have been under. So $50,000 to have a kid. I was thinking the other day, I want kids just to have friends. I used to want kids just to so I'm not someone to take care of me when I'm older because I'm selfish. And now I'm like, oh, why am I wasting time hanging out with friends when I could be building a friend? I loved Build-A-Bear growing up. Put a little heart in it. And then it's like your time, it's better an investment hanging out with a kid that's going to be yours than a friend who might not always be yours. But I guess a kid can't always be yours. But
Hearing how expensive they are, I think you could invest in some very good stock options that'll take care of you better than a kid will.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Loyalty's always been bought.
Wow, that's so true. Whew. Yeah, I did not know how. I knew like everyone's like kids are expensive, but I thought you meant like feeding them and diapers and clothes. I didn't know like to have a kid.
And daycares and schools and stuff also only go till like 2 or 3. You have like 3 or 4 hours where you have to have someone else watch them if you're not there till like 6.
Oh my God. Well, like I've said from the beginning, I'm going to just get famous and figure it out. It's that simple. Ooh, we made it far, guys. I went to the Laugh Factory Hollywood for the first time, so we are getting closer. But yeah, I was very clueless about the kid prices. Whew. Hey. You know what joke I wanted to do that I've heard a couple comics talk about lately is Audrey and Gabby. They both come on my podcast. Great comics. And I've vented about this on my podcast too. And I didn't know everyone was like felt the same. I thought it was specific to me, but just not wanting a boy. Like I only want a girl. I've talked about it. I didn't want a brother. My mom said the second she said you're having a brother, I said no, I want a girl. And I've felt this way ever since. Not about my brother, about just like, I like girls. I just want a girl. I don't want a boy. I don't want to do any of the boy things. But now seeing Gabby and Audrey talk about it, I'm like, well, guess we all feel the same. I don't know. Sorry, boys. I don't know if that just goes back to just like so many bad relationships that we're like, we don't want that thing in our house. It's going to destroy a poor girl's life. We want to take care of this poor girl that will be destroyed by that poor boy. I also think being a mom, I wanted to talk to my mom about this on the podcast, but I forgot, or I just didn't. It has to be so weird being a mom and hearing, like watching your daughter go through these, like caring about these dumb relationships as a kid, teenager, as a kid. Yeah, my first boyfriend was 5th grade. I was excited. We went to the movies. I think he's dead now. But I don't know if I think he might be dead. I wonder, I know someone who would know. I forgot. I can't remember. I could find out. Still, we can't find Steven. Talked about that once. I'm missing a boyfriend. I can't stop wondering where Steven is. I don't want to be with Steven. I nothing like that. I just missing up I have an ex-boyfriend that's missing on social media. Would that not drive anyone crazy? We all have to know where our exes are, who they're dating, what they look like. Not because you want to be with them, just because that's a normal person thing to do. You just know. It's like collector items, you know?
You got to look at the scoreboard once in a while.
Exactly. And we can't find Steven. Steven, if you're listening to this, just comment, I'm okay. everything's cool. We don't have to chat. I don't want to. I'm in a relationship, a happy relationship. I just don't know where Steven is. I follow his family on Facebook. He's in none of the family photos. He's not anywhere on anything.
Could Steven be a Stephanie?
He was very pretty. He was a gorgeous little boy.
Hey.
Okay, I'm going to search Stephanie later. That's a great idea. Isn't it funny how another thing we all do that's so messed up and just egotistical and wrong is like when your ex starts dating somebody, like more like a fresh ex, not like an ex, like right off you ex. You just want their new partner to be uglier than you. That's disgusting. I feel gross even saying that. But it's something everyone does. This just happened to one of my best friends, and she was look at his new ex. Do you think she's pretty? And this is a very, very sensitive question to answer. No matter what that girl looks like, you make sure you tell your friend they are prettier. No, Matt, there's sometimes you need to lie. This is the time. And I think it's ridiculous how we don't even care, like, what occupation this person could have. It doesn't matter. They could just be a doctor or anything that you should be threatened by. Like, they're just a brilliant person, but we don't give a shit. We just want to know that they aren't attractive. Disgusting. Isn't that disgusting?
It is pretty terrible.
I don't feel this way. I'm just saying, like, a lot of other people do. I would never care what anyone's looks are. It's all about what is inside. But some people, can Alani sponsor me already? I love Alani. This is my favorite drink to pee to. My birthday's coming up. Do you have some sad music? Is there a sad tone on there?
Oh,
tell me when you're ready, and I'm gonna cue you up. Ready? Wait, don't hit it yet.
Uh-oh.
You guys prepare yourself. My birthday. We'll just try one. Just try. My birthday's coming up. That's not sad.
It wasn't what I thought it was gonna be.
It is a joke. I keep forgetting how old I am. And my birthday is 1990, so I should know easy math. My age is the year it is. So I'm gonna be and I don't know. I don't care about it. I do love birthdays. I don't like, I usually fly home to Florida for my birthday so that I don't have to worry about any plans with friends. I think it's easier to just get out of here, hang out with the family, and do tons of festivities there than getting different friend groups together. Because it circles back to like the plan things and the marriage shit I've talked about. I don't like committing to plans, so I feel bad asking anyone else to come to do my thing. I always want to put like after, like, but don't worry if you can't make it. No. So when I'm in Florida, my family has to hang out with me, and I think they want to. I hope. So then there's no guilt. You don't have to worry about money, splitting a bill at a dinner, or well, yada yada yada. Although, for Matt's birthday, I got a bowling Groupon, and I just got an email from Groupon saying your Groupon is expiring the end of June. They never scanned it. Guess what we're doing for my birthday with some of my friends? Free bowling. I get to double dip this Groupon. Now that's a good Groupon.
Where's the bowling at?
Bolorama in it's like on the west side near the beach. It's far, but it's a good deal. It's bowling for 2 hours for $80. Now it's free for 6 more people. 2 birthdays. I love a deal. I'm just worried I'm gonna invite my friends to go bowling for free. See, this invite's fine because it's free. I feel zero guilt. They don't have to spend money, but I'm worried we're going to get there and they're going to be like, this Groupon was already used and I'm going to have to pay, and that would be bad. But we'll figure it out. Okay. We talked about Disney. We talked about my cruise. My wiener we talked about. So I'm going to make a Substack. it's like a newsletter. I'm going to do a weekly newsletter coming up to try to have more engagement with everybody. And a Substack, I guess, is too much to learn. I'm very overwhelmed. But just like updates and pretty much what these episodes will be. And I was trying to figure out once again what to call I feel fans sounds gross. Fans of the podcast sounds better because it doesn't sound like it's fans of me, because that sounds icky. I've already said I care what my ex's girlfriends look like, so we don't want that. But yeah, Substack is a platform that allows writers and content creators to publish newsletters and other forms of digital content directly. So it's just like a way to get more people's attention, because I'm trying to grow this baby. But I read that and forgot. Oh, so I decided after talking to ChatGPT, my best friend, that we're going to call my listeners my Wieners. Because I was confused because I didn't want it to sound like I'm calling you guys something bad, but we're all Wieners. We're Wieners that get bugged by other Wieners. And I looked up other podcast names, and I think Wiener is good. Do you guys like being called Wieners? The Misery Loves Mandy's fans are called Wiener. You're my Wieners. Oh, I don't know. Comment below. It was either, what was the one you came up with? The Miserables?
Uh-oh.
Oh, we'll remember. So what I had from ChatGPT was the Miserables or the Wieners. Please comment. What do you think would be a more fun name for the fans of this podcast?
Or it could be the Company, because misery loves company.
Ooh!
Call them the Company.
The Company.
Yeah, our fans are the Company.
I kind of like that. Or the Company. Please comment. Please comment.
Please don't make me call you guys Wieners.
Don't not say Wieners because he said that. I want an honest review. Do you want the Company, the Wieners, or Miserables? I don't know about Miserables.
I think it was like Les Miserables or something.
That's what's supposed to be a play off of. But still, if you like that one, let me know. I'm proud. Wrigley's still chilling behind. Good dog. Right. So this this is going to blow my mind, and I'm excited to hear what you guys think about this. So I keep saying one of my best friends. I'm not saying anybody's name. And when I say one of my best friends, I have two. So it's either one or the other. I guess I have three. Are we counting? When you talk about your best friends, I feel like I usually am just talking about like hometown best friends. Then there's LA best friends. But now I've been in LA so long, some of my LA best friends are becoming my best friends. I also thought it would be fun. This energy drink is hitting. I'm so sorry if this is the most ADHD ever. ADHD. I always thought it would be fun if like all of your bridesmaids were all of your best friends that you grew up with through your times. Like, this was my best friend from middle school. This is my best friend from high school. My other best friend from high school. And then like through the times. And then all your bridesmaids were like parts of your life. It would be weird for the best friends that you're not friends with anymore. But I guess as long as they all ended on good terms, that would be kind of cool. I think it sounds better in theory than it would actually go down in person. But when I am thinking of all of my friends throughout my life, I don't have any bad blood with anyone. It's just that we all grew apart or moved away, and it's too hard to keep in touch with too many people. But I think that would be fun. I guess you have to get married for that. So this is the craziest shit ever. So there is this page, a Facebook page called Are We Dating the Same Guy?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Major update. Major uh-oh. It's like Yelp for red flags, and the women in the group are very brutal, very honest, and a lot of the times the guys are found. Like, there are people that are dating the same guy. But first thoughts on this. One, you got trust issues. If you are on this page, you've got trust issues. Second, it seems like I don't know. There's lots of thoughts. I pulled up some example. Here we go. So I wanted to read what it says for the the welcome page. So if you join a Facebook page, there's always rules of how what you're allowed to say in the chat. And this is what it says. Welcome our new members. Please make sure to follow the rules. Do not include negative words or phrases in your post, text, or photos. Keep the post short and vague. All details must be in the comments to avoid issues with Facebook rules. T usually means you're asking if anyone has information, stories, or gossip about a person. Love that they gave the definition of T. Red flag indicates that you have concerns or specific information to share that might serve as a warning about the person. Posts about men. First names and photos are allowed. No last names, contact info, or personal details. Only post if you've dated them, are dating them, or might date them. Protect privacy. No doxing. What's doxing?
Doxing is if you give out someone's information, like where they work or their address or cell phone information or something. They can start like blowing this person up.
Ooh, okay. No doxing. No share social media handles, phone numbers, addresses, employer info.
That's doxing.
That's doxing. They should have just, yeah. Don't look up, provoke, or harass anyone posted. Keep this group fun, safe, and supportive for everyone. There's different, every city has their own group, obviously. That makes sense. How many of these people applied to be on, what's the one? Love is Blind. I feel like everyone, and if you applied for Love is Blind, you are probably in one of these chats. But in this area, there are 878 users.
Wow.
That's so many. All right, so I asked my friend to send some screenshots of them because you got to get in there. So this is a mugshot. Someone sent a mugshot and said, the comment is that a mugshot. It says his name. Please comment if you know him. And then a mugshot. First, that's the photo. Keep scrolling. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to match the comments to the photos. I feel bad even showing this. This is just wild. Oh, it's not easy dating out there. So I think this is him. Keller, 36, lives in blah, blah. Any red flags besides being a pilot? Ha. Is being a pilot a red flag? I guess because pilots are known for cheating.
Travel a lot. You got girls in every city is the old joke, and then stewardess stuff. And
yeah.
I think it's an old cliche from back in the day.
I think so. Also, every time I get off of a flight and I see the pilot, never fuckable. I've never seen a pilot and go, whoa, that's a hot pilot.
He flies planes.
He flies a plane. They're just like little guys usually. I don't think they have time to work out. They're just sitting all the time. Okay. So they posted about this guy, a photo of him. It's funny. I know where he is. And asked any red flags, any red flags. My friend matched with him too. How long have you been talking? And about a month now. We have plans next week. What are the vibes with the friend? I'm definitely interested in him, but I trust no one at this point. Also, if you're saying you trust no one at this point, go to a therapist.
Hurt people, babe.
Yeah. Oh, yes, Mike. Come on.
Don't.
Mike. All right, they wrote back, is she the one who posted him on the T app? Which, there's a T app? This is getting even crazier. Or is he just all over the place? I'm gathering that we should maybe run away. First, this guy should be allowed to date more than one person. That's what I was talking to my friend about. Like, if you're on a dating app and you're not official, you should expect the other person to also be dating more people. I don't think that means you're off unless that's something you've talked about. I would expect that, like, in the beginning of most relationships, you have that conversation that's like, are we monogamous? Or is it gonna just be yes now? You fucking anybody else? Or you can just go behind their back and go on a Facebook group and find out. So this one was my favorite one. This is And I put these pictures of these guys up. It seems like maybe I blur their faces. I don't know what to do here. What's okay? You know what I mean? It all feels wrong. But this one was really funny. So it's a guy holding a dog and any tea on Sam ? Very cute dog, by the way. And the comments are, yes. Serial dater. Calls everyone his wife. Always looking for the next best thing and just trying to fuck. And the picture with the puppy is always a dead giveaway. Someone wrote, yep, always someone else's puppy. If you saw a guy on a dating app with a dog and then you meet him and he says, that's not my dog, you creep.
I can rent out Wrigley for some cash.
Yeah, what do you monetize, Wrigley? Totally. If you end up dating him, can you have him sell me the $6,000 he owes me? I'll give you a percentage. Bless your heart. Did he ask for this large amount of money and run? So many low-life people. Yep, someone else's puppy. Spill the tea with claps. This just is all blowing my mind that something like this exists. I would die. Imagine if you were just like a dude on a dating app and you found out your face was surfacing on one of these pages. And do they have one for men to see for women, or is this just something that women are only doing? Last one. Any tea on Ryan? His page says, mountains, house on the ocean. Okay, Ryan. Chatted for hours first time. Seemed like he wanted a relationship, but he didn't. He had a good talk. He had a good talk at least. Charming and convincing. He seems to be looking for a hookup. Lied about not pursuing my friend, and she had plenty of texts proving he did. Seems to be a player, but didn't stay long enough to find out. We ghosted each other after hooking up. Once I realized he wasn't serious. Best of luck. This person said, we chatted, we went out, hooked up, not worth it, and definitely not looking for long term. Then this person says, on the apps 4 years ago too, just looking for hookups, but was great. Seems to meet a lot of women. So I like how one girl was like, he's not good in bed, and the next woman was like, oh, he's good in bed. That's the app we need. Just rating if guys are good hookups, if someone wanted hookups. But is that just prostitution?
Dan's got a big old dick and will pay for dinner.
Yeah. Okay, that's the information we need. Where's that app? That's where is that too close to prostitution, you think, if they're talking about dick size? Yeah, it's just gossip. What are we doing? Get it right.
Yeah, I think the guy'd be happy. Hey, the guy'd be like, all right, put that out into the world, everybody.
Yeah, he'd be happy, but some other people, not so much.
That's what we call a free market.
Yeah, it is a free market. Okay. While we're into the dating stuff, I want to talk about, I saw that I saw a news article, a lot of people are using AI to write their breakup texts.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
There was a text in a group chat where someone had been going off and was a little too annoying recently. And I could tell one of the younger people wrote thanks for saying all of this. We will consider your thought. And it felt so stupidly ChatGPT written. And knowing her, I was like, this 20-year-old just responded to a 50-year-old with ChatGPT.
But do you think the 50-year-old knew?
No.
There you go. Clean getaway. But everyone else knows.
It's god awful.
I feel like if you're going to break up with someone using an AI answer, that means that person is at least close enough to your same age, unless you're Bill Belichick, that you'll know if it. I don't think you could get away with it. But also, if you're breaking up with someone, who cares? Breakup texts are hard to write. I should start using AI to write text when somebody loses someone. How do you say that? Just someone.
It's like, hey, loser, you spelled all these words right. I know this isn't you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big time. But yeah, I don't ever know what to say to somebody when someone passes away because it all feels wrong. What did we say one episode? It was like, this sucks. That's what I want to say. That sucks ass. I'm so sorry. That sucks ass. But I think ChatGPT would probably help me write that better instead of that sucks. But then it was showing that so Apple Intelligence is now summarizing breakup texts so you don't have to read them. So not only are people using AI to write the text, now there's that new feature on Instagram. I mean, on Apple messages, like text messages, where it summarizes the message. So if you have like a long text from somebody, it'll say what it's about. So imagine just like going to look at your phone and before reading it, just see a summary of like, we should just be friends.
That stuff's so bogus. Someone asked me about a project of theirs.
The summary is bogus?
Well, it's so mean because I was nice. I tried to give nice negative notes and not break somebody, and AI just stripped out all the niceness. So it was like, it's not good. It needs work. It needs to change. Like,
oh, no. It just wrote it as is, like straightforward.
Cold-blooded.
Damn. That's rough. Did you send that?
I didn't know it until I saw the thing in the email chain. Yeah.
Rough.
Yeah.
Well, hope they learned what they needed to learn. This one said, the summary said, for anyone who's wondering what an Apple Intelligence summary of a breakup text looks like. I like that he posted this with his ex's name. No longer in a relationships. Wants belongings from the apartment. Oh my God. If you have belongings in the other person's apartment, I think that means that relationship should not be broken up with via text message. It's like, bitch move. Go voice to text. Let them at least hear how happy you are. Laugh track. Oh, can you do the laugh track? At least let them just hear how happy you are.
We don't have that.
No.
You're making demands for things you haven't heard.
Okay, a soundboard should have a laugh track and it should have a sad and laugh. Okay, it's got that. That's good. Ooh. Oh wait, I have an idea.
Those are the sounds we're working with.
No, that was the idea sound.
Oh.
Whoa, that's great. I have a new segment idea. Isn't that perfect? Let's do it. So, when I did my rant about guys not coming, let me tell you, the internet ate it up. Women were like, I like when my guy makes noise. I'm a strong woman, making me sound like a little pussy for that. Like what you like, that's weird if you like that. And they're all like, that just means I'm good in bed. I like when I can hear him. I don't need to hear him to know I did well. He came. How bad could it have been? You know, we got the outcome we went in for. That's good enough. If a guy came, I don't need noise with it. Now, if he doesn't come, we still don't want noise. Imagine him making noise in not coming and saying that was good. That's just a woman having sex. We can't have that. No. It's weird that guys try faking it sometimes. You know? You can. Like a guy just trying to fake it, but I don't know how you're going to really pull that one off. I guess.
It's a sign of someone who's jerking off too much.
Yeah. That is
or a man who's being ravaged by his lady often.
Yeah, ravaged.
Yeah.
Those ladies that commented, I like when guys make a lot of noise. They're being ravaged. But my idea is a news segment called the Clickbait Corner, where after that I thought, let's get into more clickbaity topics. just to see when I post these on Facebook if everyone's going to lose their shit again. Because it's so funny just like dropping the bait and just watching them eat it up. So this is one we're going to start with. Men, that's how you know we're going to. Men, why are you getting insecure if your woman is bringing a sex toy into the bedroom to help her finish? What's wrong with that? We're all using ChatGPT to just make us smarter and more efficient. Bring in the robots. Bring everything you could take. It makes me feel like, it reminds me of like war. So I know a lot about war, let me tell you. And what I do know about it from movies is there's the lines of people. And the first line goes in, uh-oh, not good. They did a little bit of work, but not enough. We bring in the second line, and we're going to just say there's 2 lines. We don't want to keep going. Then we bring in the second line, and it gets the job done. That's the vibrator. It's your second line of defense. Try your best with the first line. Make some damage. Damage when it comes to your pussy is kind of scary. Make some progress. And then bring in the backup. Bring in the final hurrah. And it's like when you can't open a jar and then you do everything and you hand it to somebody and then they open it right away and you're like, but it's because I did a lot of it before, is why you were able to open it. You know, like don't not think the effort you put in didn't do anything. And don't get insecure if a girl wants to use a vibrator as well as your dick. It's a team effort. There's no common team. Does that make sense? But my friend dated a guy who, what did she say? The wording she said was, I wrote down what she said he said, and I lost it. Not that he was, my friend dated a guy that got insecure about her using a vibrator. I don't think you guys need to be insecure or take offense to this. The stats are crazy of women coming from penetration. Penetration sounds too mature. Stats of my search engine is wild. Of women coming from penetration. Penetration. I hate that word. 55%? No way. It states of the 54.4% of women who can orgasm from penetration, 36% need additional stimulation. There's no way that can be right. That more women come. That's wrong. That's wrong. Between 70% to 90% of women are unable to achieve orgasms with penetration alone. Well, that's what William said. And William, I think it's a school. They're all over the place. Women reports of orgasm occurrence were highest in response to assisted intercourse, 51 to 60%. So they estimated that women orgasms 61 to 70% of the time during assisted intercourse. So I think they're saying assisted intercourse as bringing a little friend along, bringing a little sex toy, compared to 41 to 50%. My problem with sex toys is you gotta remember to charge them. Come on, I'm already charging my phone, my Apple Watch, my iPad, my computer. Mike's just quiet.
I just don't think it deserves the male perspective. I don't think any woman's dying to hear my point of view.
No, I'm just kidding.
But any men that are listening, don't be afraid. If she wants to get out a weed whacker, just be happy that you're invited to be part of the show.
Yeah. There's no need.
You should be so flattered to be there.
Yeah. There's no need to be insecure about this. This has nothing to do about your penis and more about the design of the vagina. That's all. Teamwork makes the dream work.
And you're never going to hit 1,000 RPM like a Duracell battery.
You think Duracell was crazy. Try rechargeable batteries. That doesn't make sense. Okay. You ready for some more?
The closest I've ever experienced is an electric toothbrush. My mouth felt very dirty. Metaphorically.
When I charge my electric toothbrush too much, I'm scared. That shit hits. Like that is, you gotta be careful here. You gotta be very careful. Okay. I have got one more. Here we go. Men. I've got an idea. Men, trim your bush. Gotta say it. No woman wants a guy with a bush. We are getting waxed. We're getting lasered. We are doing so much down there. The least you can do is trim your bush. We're good with sucking your dick. We're good with choking on your dick. We don't want to choke on your pubes. You ever get a hair stuck in your throat? Ugh, no, that is so just disrespectful. It is not hard to trim your bush. That is laziness. We are putting on fake eyelashes. This cat eye took me 30 minutes to do. This side only, because this side I nailed right away. We got to have our lips look big, our eyebrows filled in, and I'm losing an eyebrow. And all we want from you is to trim your goddamn bush. Disgusting. You're not a pirate.
And so you got to be specific about how trimmed and everything, though, because
okay.
Someone's going to come at you like a baby boy, and you need to let them know that that's what you do or do not want.
No. Well, that'll grow back. Whatever. We don't want that. All I'm saying, the trim length, a 1, a 2, I don't know.
So buzz cut, a military cut.
I think you could go for the military cut and let it grow out so you don't have to, cut every day. I think preference on the amount of trim is up to you. We're just saying we don't want to have hair in our mouth. We don't want to be flossing with your pubes. We don't want to go down there and just feel just like we are in a, what's that thing that goes around? A haystack. Wouldn't feel like that, though. A bush. We don't want it to feel like a bush. We don't want that. That's it. Guys are always complaining about girls. I'm going to get a little job. Maybe because you got a stinky dick with a big bush.
Manscaped.
That's a good sponsorship I could look for. Hey, sponsor this. So those are my 2 clickbait corner topics of the day. I would get on women for these 2 topics, but women always get guys to come. And women, most of us, I think, take care of our bushes. Mine's lasered, so there's no turning back. If bushes come back, I'm out. I am out. I do think it's going to be nice if I'm an old lady. I don't have to worry about getting a bush. I could get my merkin. But yeah, I'm going to be an old lady with just no bush. That's going to be so nice. Not having to shave or anything. Although I think when you're old, you start losing hair. Like all your body hair, just not as much. So maybe eventually I would have became a smooth old lady.
Damn, things I've never put in my mind, but...
Oh, we think about every age coming. What time are we at?
55 minutes.
Whoa, guys, look at that. It's just flying by. Did I miss anything? In my newsletter, I'm going to start sending out, and please send it here. I'm going to start email blasting everyone who's on my email list for your weekly Wieners, for your Misery Loves Company segments. Make sure to remember, do you want to be called my Wieners, the Wieners, or the company? I think I really like the company. Mike. And I'm thinking the email list is going to be called the Misery Mail, your monthly Misery Mail. And so you guys can start submitting your things. We need more interaction. I need to get to know you. I want to know you. Don't message me. I want to know you through my Reddit, my Substack, and my Patreon public platforms. If someone wants to run my Patreon, I can let someone be the moderator. So if anyone's itching to do that, you got it. The job is yours. Congratulations. Trim your bush, we covered. Hot ex, girlfriend, birthdays. Next week is going to be, is it next week? Oh, next week's episode I'm super excited about. We have a mental health episode for Mental Health Awareness Month. So we're going to go from here talking about bushes to there talking about serious topics. Yeah, I think we really covered everything. I want to show you guys this. I've been watching KTLA every morning again to know what's going on in the world. I stopped for a minute. I go through phases with the news, but this clip came on and I watched it 100 times. I don't know why I love it so much, but if you guys are thinking you are having a bad day or the trouble finds you, check out this woman in Texas that got caught in a dust devil, which is like a little tornado.
She's part of the Misery Company.
Yes, she is. I love it! You watch it a million times.
It's like a movie effect and she just appeared.
What do you think she was thinking? Is me laughing in the background. I loved this so much. She's just walking and it comes out of nowhere.
So pissed. I'd be looking for the guy who's dusting leaves. Like, what the fuck?
I'm so happy this was on camera because if not, she was probably trying to explain this to like her boyfriend or whatever. Be like, I swear I got caught in a tornado today. And they'd just be like, you're crazy. Just like the poor people who see aliens and the rest of their life, everyone just thinks they're crazy and they are losing their mind because they know what they saw. I always think that. I hope I never see an alien because I don't want to have to deal with. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to be that person that everyone thinks is like doesn't believe or should believe, and they know it just gotta weigh on you. It's gotta weigh on you. Well, happy summer. Forgot to say that. So if you're listening, hope you had a great summer. And Wrigley lasted behind here the whole episode, like the perfect dog he is.
Well, let him in now. Then we get some FaceTime.
Oh yeah, let's say bye to Wrigley. Come here,
Close
Wrigley.
the computer.
Oh.
Or Wrigley.
Say bye. Oh, look at the sleepy doggy. All right. Check out the Patreon where I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but we'll make it dirty because that's what I'm supposed to do on there because it's unfiltered. And that's what dirty means. I don't think we talked about enough bushes on here. So I'll see you there. All right. Bye.